Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm from Muriwai Beach near Auckland. I got into Pilates as an extension of the physiotherapy degree I did in the UK, and first came across Polestar as this, I'd heard of it as this kind of the icing on the cake type experience, and I thought, you know what, I think I've got enough of a foundation myself, I really want to learn about the icing on the cake. So got into Polestar Pilates and have never looked back. And from that experience and that sort of thirst for knowledge that makes sense and learning about the wisdom of the body, I then went into mentoring and educating as well, and that's just extended my understanding of Polestar and what that means through the world. Polestar has influenced my life. It's taken me away from the science behind the physiotherapy, and it has just opened thousands of doorways. It's opened my eyes into the art of the human body. It's opened my eyes into the whole world of energy medicine, which is now what I love, what I live. So it's a door opener. It's a real door opener. And I'd recommend Polestar to anyone that has a body, really. So anyone with a human body, it's a really useful thing to learn about how you are and who you are, and to unlock the gifts with it.
I think Polestar's point of difference really is the fact of how we teach the exercises, not the content, but the detail and the cueing, and and I just think it's a really nice continuum of transitioning through physiotherapy, Pilates, and into fitness.
Liked their philosophy, and certainly having gone through the course, through the mentor program, and now through the educator lines, I really feel a part of the Polestar community and a part of the Polestar family.
What attracted me to Polestar was the ability to influence other people's lives in that same way, give them that same sense of empowerment. And for me, Polestar Pilates is all about openness and wanting to contribute to the wider community. I would recommend Polestar because it's very thorough training, but done in a really practical, manageable way, and you meet a whole lot of fabulous people who will influence your life.
Hi, my name's Nat, and I work here in Auckland, and I've been a mentor for Polestar on and off since I finished my course in 2005. I ended up in Polestar because when I first came back to New Zealand, there was only one studio, and that was Marie's. And I was really lucky to work with really experienced instructors there. So much so that 6 months after I bought my first house, I chucked my job in, and the next week I started working for Marie and did my Polestar course. And I guess I've been along that journey ever since. As well as being involved with Polestar as a mentor, I work in a really large physio clinic, and we've had lots of physios and lots of instructors that have come into us who've had some experience of Pilates, and it hasn't been Polestar, and we've worked on them really quickly, and now we find that every instructor who comes to us then goes through Polestar, becomes a Polestar graduate, and becomes 10 times the instructor that they were before. And they acknowledge it, and we acknowledge it, and our clients see the difference. And so that's what I love about Polestar, the international influence, and also the family that it creates.
Kath, and I'm from Auckland. How did I get into Pilates? Well, my lovely sister Nat, who you've probably already met, told me it was a good thing to do and that I'd absolutely fall in love with it, which was, right, it just changed my body, the way I thought about the world, my life. I even changed careers. Used to be an accountant, saw the light, don't play with spreadsheets anymore, now I just love to move. And see people change their bodies and get as much excitement as I did out of Pilates. So it's had a big, Polestar has had a big influence in my life. I am now educated mentor for Polestar Pilates New Zealand. I absolutely love it. I love to see the way students' bodies absolutely change throughout the time of their course, how good they feel about themselves when they see improvement in their bodies. Why would I recommend Polestar? It's one big, great, happy international family of movers and thinkers. We get to think about why we're doing things, not just what we need to do, which is empowering. It makes us challenge things, and I absolutely love it.
Why I would recommend Polestar because I think that the client that you are working in a holistic approach is like is out of the square or the box, and I love this concept. I think that is talking about what the client needs and more than it should be that way. So I think that, and actually I'm thinking to do the studio next year, so this is the way that Pilates is still influencing more and more, and just going into, deeper with it.
I love Pilates, and I do like how Polestar has influenced my life through its openness. It's very inspiring. Anyone can do that, desire to share knowledge with everyone, and the positivity in it. I think it's fantastic, and I particularly like the access to research that Polestar offers, and I believe it to be the best Polestar Pilates qualification in the world, and I would only recommend Polestar Pilates to my friends.
Oh, how has it influenced my life? It's basically, I'm now a fully qualified mat and studio instructor. I have started Pilates studio. I would have never thought I would have done that, because I live in a small community with 1,500 people, and I take about 30 classes per week. So how good is that?